Well, good evening everybody, and I do hope that you are well tonight and enjoying this lovely weather, be it sunshine, windy, raining or snow. Just enjoy it. Why? I don't know, because if you're going out in the wind and the rain then you're mad. That's all I'm saying. Well, good evening to you. Now let's have a quick look to see who we've got online, because we're going to do a quick fire round tonight. Just going to go for it. Got Kimbo on, we got Michelle on, we got Erin, hi Erin, we got Hezval on, we can see they've got Natasha's on, and Michelle is here as well, along with Wendy Gawley. Hope you're doing well, everyone. Snow, Erin, I must agree with you, snow is lovely to look in and possibly play in a safe area, but apart from that, turns marsh, it's dangerous, it's slidey. No, I'm with you there. Hi Claire, I can see. Hi Helen, how you doing? So tonight we're just going to use the Oracle of the Unicorn cards, just for a bit of fun tonight, and go with some giggles if we can. If you've got any funny stories, jokes or whatever, by all means, if you've got any questions, ask away. There's lots here what's going on. So who else we got? Have we said hello to Helen? I've already just said to her. Hello to Claire, I've already said. So who we got on here then? Not many tonight. Not many. Is it me? Doesn't anybody like me when I do my readings? I don't know. As I say, this is just for a bit of fun. Don't take it serious. I do the Oracle of the Unicorn cards, and these are done by Cordelia Francesca Brabs, and you can purchase these from many online retailers. I happen to come across these while visiting someone close to me, and they're on the shelf, and I thought, oh, I'll give these a go. So I did. So I purchased them. So hi to Natalie, hi to Marina, who's here as well, to Diane, who's come on. I've just seen. Hi to Alison. I hope you're feeling better. Right, should we just crack into it? Long drink, Richard. Yeah, absolutely. A nice long drink. If the weather's horrible outside, get yourself some hot chocolate or whatever the case, whatever you tickles your fancy, and then just put your feet up, relax, have me on the background, put some quiet music on, or whatever the case may be, and just relax and have some giggles. Hi to Christiana, who's come on, I've just seen. Hi to Shirley and to Kerry as well. Hope you're all doing well. So who do we feel drawn to? What's this? Any info about my love life? No idea, Kerry. No idea about your love life. Your love life is personal to you. That's all I can say. I don't really do specific questions. That's not how I do it. I just pull a card and just go for it. Yeah, me too, Erin. I love the summer as well. It's nice and it's hot, and you can run around in your undies and no one's going to say a word to you because it's too hot. But you try to do that in the winter. Whew, people look at you funny. Exactly what I'm doing. Michelle, perfect. That's it. Put your feet up and relax. I to Trish, that I can see has come on here. I know, Wendy, it is, isn't it? It is February already, almost spring, as you said. It's gone so quick. And we've got lots of things going on SBTV coming up in the next couple of months. So yeah, what's this? I really like, I'm going to get ready for a free reading, mine love. Well, we will see what happens, shall we? Because that's the best thing. That's all we can do. But let's hope with the readings they're a bit positive. And I like the cards because I think these cards are very positive. Not much negativity around them. And that's what I like, because I don't like negativity. Now, I'm a good one for moaning. Oh, absolutely. Like a good old moan like the next person. But isn't it good to be positive in our world? That's what we like to say. Shall we crack on anyway? Because as you know, if you're regular to my channel, to my show, I will just talk and talk and talk. So if I don't start, I will never get on and do it. Hello, LJ. Hi to Karen as well, that I see who's come on. Right, let's just go for it, shall we? Who we got? Fiona's here. 22. I don't know what 22 is. I don't know if that's how young I look or my mental age. I don't know. Yeah, please like, share and follow if you don't mind. SBTV is all free. Everything that we do on here is free. We make no profit, unlike a lot of sites out there or people who make money off of readings and so forth. And so be it if they do that, if they earn a living from that, I don't have an issue. But if a reader from SBTV approaches you, that's not allowed, because we don't approach anybody on our channel to get readings. But you can find all the information on our website, which is sptv.uk. Okay. Hey Stace, hope you're doing well. Hi to Nicola I've seen, and Kelly Jane I've just seen. Fiona, try not to put in your oh yes, yeah, the 2nd to 2nd 222. Yeah, I thought you put your birthday. I thought, me, you're like minutes old something. Gosh, South Australia, it's 02022022. All the twos, and that's a spiritual thing, isn't it? All the twos. And if you're an angel thing, isn't it? 222 angel, I think. Yeah, I think it is, isn't it? I think it's about new beginnings, new change, a fresh start or something. I think something like that. Like there's new statements come along in your life, new beginnings. So 2022, let's say for everybody's going to have a change in their life. It's all going to be positive. It's all going to be good. I think that's what 222 means. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm not quite sure. I think that's what it means though. Because I see a lot of 222, especially at night. I see 22 minutes past 10. So 2222 all the time. Maybe just a coincidence, I don't know. Yeah, 22, yeah, that's all right, Fiona, it's not a problem. I thought you was giving your birthday then, because we try not to have that on our channel, because we just never know who's watching, because you get the scammers out there who will try and get hold of all the information from you. This is why my Facebook page is completely locked down, so no one can see it, because if they can get you information out of you, then yeah, they can hack you and pretend to be you, and you've heard so many horror stories out there, so please be careful with the information that you give off. Hey Kerry, how you doing? I always see 717, isn't that? Oh, I'm not sure about that one. Isn't that? I know 777 is. I'm not sure about 717. I'm not sure. I don't know, isn't it? If it's very similar to the other 700s, it's all about the angel pathways, people and angels following you and stuff like that. I think that's what it means. But I'm not a numerologist. I don't know about numbers. It's only what I picked up when we had Walter and when you've checked it out online yourself and what they... Thank you, Stace. Yeah, 222, definitely about putting positive seeds in action. Thank you for that. So yeah, so I'm guessing very similar to that. What my luck number? I have no idea, Evan. Mine's number 7. 7. There you go. Number 7 is my lucky number. I've always had 7 as my lucky number. But anyway, should we crack on? Because everybody's going to start giving me numbers now. I can feel it. Hi to Gemma. Hope you're doing well. Hello to you. And also I can see how lovely Anne McClernand is here as well. So who do I feel drawn to at this moment in time? Right, I don't know. Let's have a quick look. Hi Melanie. Hope you're doing well. And hello to Pamela Watson. Kelly, yours is also 7 as well. Yeah. Well, Kelly, you know what? Because yours is also a 7, I'm going to give you a card first. Because Kelly's got the same lucky number as me. Number lucky 7. Right, here we go. So this one is for Kelly Jane. Claire Grant's here. Hi, Claire. Amy's here as well, I can see. Hello. Right, here we go. Hey, Michelle Lily, how you doing well? So, Kelly Jane. This is where all of you now start saying number 7's your lucky number, isn't it? I've just seen Pamela say that as well. So, yeah, everybody says, oh, I'm number 7. Let's all go number 7. Right, so this card is for you. Abundance. That's your card. Let's put that up on the screen. It's a bit bright, that light, I think. I might have to take it down. So there you go. You've got the rainbow there. Look at the colours on that. It's gorgeous, isn't it? It says, enjoy the bounty of life. Your supply is unlimited. Blessings are coming to you. Let me just turn that light down a little bit so then you can see the card a bit more. Oh, wrong way. That's the lowest I can go. Hello, can you go? Oh, that'll have to do. But abundance, this is for you, Kelly. Well, abundance, how are you feeling, right? Do you feel that, see, here I do it again. Feel, I keep saying that. Not Phil, as in the name Phil, but Phil. But, so what do I get when I look at this card for you then, Kelly? Well, for me, I feel, if I say Phil one more time, people, will you just slap me? I know a lot of you probably will enjoy the slapping, but behave yourselves. So what do I get from this card? Well, for me, you just can't do it without saying you feel this card. You can't do it. It's going to be one of these nights. It's going to just, I'm just feeling myself. Okay, Erin? So what do I get from this card? Well, I believe that you need to open up about receiving some good news. Always on a positive. If we keep that attitude in our lives, and we can move forward with it, but sometimes we start to move backwards. And Kelly, I think at this moment in time that you are going through a phase in your life where you think, is this going to work out? I feel to be going 2 steps back and 1 step forward, and not making a positive attitude or attunement within your life. That's an important word, attunement. And it's down to following a right direction where you want to go with your life. If you feel you keep going backwards, then you need to think about going forward and how you can change your attitude to a positiveness, because this is a good time for you right now, that the prosperity around you can grow if you allow it to be. Stop worrying about you being happy and others looking at you think, oh, always happy, is always puts a brave face on. Well, why can't you be happy? Why can't you feel the joy of life and actually fully embrace the possibilities and the prosperity that's around you if you want it? But if you don't, and you allow other people around you to bring you down, and they will do. So let's keep that positive mind, Kelly. Let's think about the joy and the positive expectations that are coming your way, and think about the happiness, because it is possible. Just believe it. Okay, think about these positive attitude, and all this luck is coming your way, like the rainbow off the cards there. As you can see, it's all about the rainbow. It's, as they say, there's what do they say in Ireland, something about the golden pot at the end of the rainbow or something like that. Happiness and joy and good luck is on its way if you want it to be. But remember, only you can make these choices. No one else can do it for you. Only you can push yourself forward to make these things happen. And I wish you all the very best, and I have total faith in what you're doing. Okay, don't allow the negativity around. I've just seen your comments about negativity. Don't round and push them to one side. Go around people that you feel positive about, because you're going to fly high. If you're thinking about changing a career, this is a good time for you as well, because the abundance, the happiness, the joy is there for you. Okay. Hey, Wendy Lindsay. Just let everybody know that Wendy Lindsay is doing a course on pendulums, and you can find out all the information under the events section. So it's events.spiritualpsychicstv.online, and you find all the information there about learning how to use the pendulum. So I think it's a 4-week course, don't quote me on that, but all the information's under the events.spiritualpsychicstv.online. Pot at the end of the rainbow. Thank you, Pamela, for that. You are welcome, Kelly. Right, who else do we see that's come on? Annie Locke. Hello there. We're saying, Annie's saying, to reach one of your lucky numbers, add up to a date of birth to a single number apart from 1120, which means something totally different. Okay, thank you for that info. Hi to Gemma, I see he's come on here. Who else have we got? Who's come on? Claire Grant's come on, I see. Right, you know, Erin, because you've been chatting away, I'm going to give Erin a card. So this one is for Erin. Don't forget, people, please like, share and follow. This helps SPTV grow, and the more we grow, the more shows we can produce and bring on air for you guys completely for free. Thank you, Stace, saying about that's your past life. Hi, Richard Taylor, hope you're doing well. So this one is for Erin. prosperity I got for you, Erin, but at the same time as I turned the card over, you got magic. Could it be magic now? I won't sing because I know you guys don't like me singing because you all accuse me of being awful, but I think I sound like an angel. Terrible. So that is your card there. Look at the lovely clouds, prosperity. And it's saying here, a gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. We go into that in a minute. And also magic straight afterwards. Make a wish, believe in miracles, magic surrounds you. So there you go. So if you believe in the magic, and I love this card. Look at that vibrance of that and the beautiful. Hi Violetta, hope you're doing well. So let's start off with prosperity. Well, yeah, it's got water in it. Get it? Boom, boom. Prosperity, wow, money. Oh, God, never mind, I give up. I get my coat. Prosperity. Well, as it says in the card, there's financial gain. It doesn't mean that you're going to win the lottery. I'm not saying that if you do win the lottery, I think everybody here would like a slice of that. Especially if it is the jackpot. Oh. What would be the first thing you guys would buy? You're only allowed to buy one thing. What would it be? Just one thing you're allowed to buy. So, prosperity. It's on its way. So that could be a pay increase. And it could be a financial gain through benefits. It could be a financial gain through doing a hobby. Because I don't know if anybody is aware out there, but you are by law entitled to earn or gain up to £1,000 a year, tax-free, and you don't have to declare it, but I strongly advise that you do, to Mr. Taxman, as a hobby. So yeah, you can earn £1,000 as a hobby without paying any tax, and if you are on benefits, it will not interfere with your benefits. This show's now come to a financial advisor. But check out that online in case I've got it wrong. Alison is saying I buy a new studio for SPTV so we can have the sofa watch back. Yes, Fiona, absolutely. So believe in yourself. What else have we got? Divine energy crystals you have, Richard. No, all these were gifts. All these crystals were gifts to me. All these, every single one of them were gifts to me. Pamela would say she'll buy a house for herself or a family. Hi Seashells, hope you're doing well. Yeah, a new house as well, Pamela's saying. A house, Stacey's saying. All houses. But how big would the house be? Anyway, shall we crack on with this reading? For... Who was it for? Erin, wasn't it? It was for Erin. That was who this reading was for Erin. Good evening, Jill. Hope you're doing well. And Trish. Right, so what do we get? I feel... Here's that word again. That... You're always worrying about financial issues. Don't we all? But it seems as though every time you start to get on top of things, Erin, something else happens and you're being drawn backwards again. I get the feeling from here that you are always in fear regarding money situations and health situations. I'm not here to guide you on financial stuff or health. We're not allowed to do that here. I don't allow my readers to do it on the channel, and I'm certainly not going to do it. But what I get from this card, but expect some positiveness coming your way. Expect some positive outcomes, some expectations which you're not aware of. It's going to come out of the blue, which would be really good. But it's a good time now to focus on anything financial that's around you. Be it just, hi Terry, just to pay a few bills off, to make you feel good. Because doctors have proved that when you pay a bill, and you start paying your bills regularly, you get this adrenaline rush that it feels good because you don't want that debt around you. And if you ignore it, it can manifest into something else, which we don't want, do we? So if you get a bill and you've got the finances around you, what's more important, paying a bill or a curry? Okay, a curry is more important. But think about your finances around you at this moment in time, Erin. But I believe with the magic card and prosperity here, it's telling me that there's positive coming your way. Look at your finances, there is some gain, and it's all going to look positive for you. The unicorns are there, they're looking forward, saying don't hold back, go to what, keep striving for your dreams, and you will get there. Believe in the magic, because it is possible. Okay, I hope that makes some sense to you, Erin. Okay, I feel drawn to seashells, because I'm saying that because she's on my screen. Flow. That's what that card is. It's flow. How's that? That's a bit better, isn't it? There we go. And it says here, find an easier path forward, surrender the outcome, release your expectations. And there's the green there. It's like an emerald colour, and I think it's beautiful. And also with this colour, I get healing with that. And maybe with yourself is that you need this little bit of healing right now with you. You've been going on so much, just doing your life. I don't mean no disrespect here. Going forward, doing the same thing. And you're looking for something different, something that's going to turn around for you. And this is what I feel is what you're hoping for. And if you believe this, then it can happen. There is a situation that is being holding you back from whatever your dreams or whatever your desires are. And if you keep going forward and reach for the goal, you will get it. Okay, and that's what I think this card means, is stop going with the flow. Don't keep doing your same thing day in and day out. Make this change, make this level of attunement within yourself as well, spiritually. And you need to relax. That's what I feel. You need to relax and let the past go. Nothing you can do. Hi Rose, you got to move forward with it, okay? At this moment in time, it's a good thing to let go, open some space, expect some miracles to happen, and have a positive outcome that's coming your way. Believe in what can happen, surrender to any negativities, and say, you know what, you guys have won, leave me alone, and move forward. And I mean it as a positive, not a negative. Just make them believe that they've won, and then you do your thing, because sometimes you're just hitting your head against the wall and nothing's changing. No matter how many times you say it, if you just say to them, enough is enough, I'm moving forward, and just get out of this flow, and things will change for you in a positive way. Okay? Right, Gemma Hepburn. Wish I never sang that song at the beginning. Now that, could it be magic? It's stuck in my head now. Oh, look at that, that flew out. I don't usually do this, but patience. You are happy. Good for you, she shouts, and keep that positive. Well done. Patience. Oh, look at that. That's what we got. And this is for Gemma. This is for Gemma. And it says on the card, pause before you take actions. Trust that divine timing is at work. Be patient and play whilst you wait. Okay, so that's the card there. That looks like a very big horse next to that. Looks like a tree to me. It looks huge. But that's the card there. And so what are we getting with this card? The patience. Well, what I think it's telling me, Gemma, is that there's something that you're doing, and like the card says, you need to think, you need to pause, because sometimes when we rush into certain situations, it can backfire on us. So we need to have the patience, understand the situation that's going on, and then we can act upon it with a more clearer sight. So if there's a situation around you that's got you thinking a lot, made you sit up at night worrying, just think about where you want it to go instead of how you can deal with the situation, how you're going to resolve it. Think about where you would like it to end up. And then that way you can start reaching that goal. But it's also, for me, it's a time to charge ahead in a project opportunity. Okay, so if you have been thinking about an opportunity to change your career or change your way in anything, this is a good time to look at all the aspects and then go forward with it, because you've been patient enough, hi Magella, been patient enough to where you want to go. So there's two situations around you that has arisen, and rest assured that the opportunities are there if you want to take them. But it is down to you to have that patience and to think how you can create something. It's like when you create music, or if you're doing painting, you take your time to create a masterpiece, don't you? So why not take your time, think about it, looking at all different angles, and then come out with a situation at the end and say, you know what, I can do this, I can move forward, this is where I want my dreams to go, this is where I want my business to go, or this is where I want my job to go. And if you strategize where you want to do and where you want to go in your life, one step at a time, it will happen for you. Okay, and I think this is what the unicorn is saying, is be gentle, encourage what you want to do, relax at this time, because your mind's all over the place. This is a time to relax, think about the possibilities, and you know, with that energy of you relaxing, you can go at it at full throttle. Okay, there you go. Michelle Lille. This one is for Michelle. Oh, don't like that card. The anger card. I don't like that card in this pack, so I'm taking it out. Kimbo saying, I dreamed a dream. That's a good song from La Miserables. I dreamed a dream. I'm not going to do it, because you'll have you all screaming and shouting and saying, oh yeah, one more, and then it'll be like, yeah, okay, I'm living in a dream world. Evening, Lisa. Maya Keller, hello. So this one is for Gemma saying, oh thank you, that's unreal, I'm starting a new job after much thought, after months of worrying. I wish you all the best with your new job, Gemma. I know you can do it. You are, just by looking at the picture, I know that you can have a positive mind and you will make changes to people's lives within this job. So good for you and well done. It is a lovely song, isn't it, Carrie? Yeah, and Michelle, yeah. So this one is for Michelle on Facebook. Michelle Lele, I think I've got that correct. Innocence. Here's your card. Innocence. It says here, take time to play, nurture your inner child, and live with a childlike sense of wonder. Yeah, we all need to have that childness sometimes. But there's new starts, there's a new beginning for you as well. AJ Cook, is it possible to have a card, Richard? Please remind me, AJ, because I have the worst memory ever. I even forget who I'm giving readings for. So just, you got to remind me. So Michelle, I feel with this is, I want to say this in a positive light, is that, can you look at yourself in the mirror? I don't mean that to be disrespectful in any way. Look at yourself in the mirror and think to yourself, can I be innocent one more time? Can I get away with it? Because we've all had our ups and downs in our lives. We always wonder where the next paycheck's going to come. Oh, sound very American. We're always going to worry about where the money's going to come from, how our health is going to be. We find things on our body which is not right. We're not used to it, and things like that. And we start to believe that everything around us is going wrong. Well, I can assure you, Michelle, that it's not. Okay, look at what you have. Look at what's around you right now, okay? And look at the things that other people don't have that you have. Look at your life that way. Because when we look at the innocence around us, and we are all ignorant to at times, and I don't mean to be rude towards anyone, but we can walk down the street and we see a homeless person. Do you stop and chat, or do you walk by? I know it's hard nowadays because we don't know if they're legitimate or not, because we know there's a lot of scammers out there, and I totally understand that. But it always reminds me of a story once. I was in Brighton with a few friends of mine. We went for dinner, and we went to an Italian place, and we had pizza and stuff. On the way to this pizza place, we saw a lot of homeless people in the street, but they were laughing. They were being joyous. It was cold. It wasn't a very nice day. But we went into this pizza place, and we're sitting there eating, and we're having lots of fun ourselves. And there was so much food left. So when the person came along, they went to throw it in the bin. I said, oh, can we have that in like a doggy bag, as the expression goes, so we can hand it to the homeless? And the person said, no, we don't feed them. And I said, well, why not? They said, well, because most of them are not homeless, so they're pretty wealthy. And I think, well, have you seen what they're wearing? They look absolutely filthy dirty. And I said, well, I want it anyway. I paid for it, so I'm taking it with me. And we went outside. There was about 4 or 5 of us. And we handed what we had left over. And these guys were thanking us constantly. Never asked us for any money on the way in or the way out. And they opened up the box of food, the pizzas. And it looked as though they haven't eaten for a week. They were just throwing it down their throats. And I just thought, these people are genuine. Why aren't the local authority helping these people out? And I expect they do to a degree. But I feel if all of us pull together and stop ignoring everybody else out there and wondering it's their lives, it's got nothing to do with me. But if we can send that positive to that person, which we all do as we walk past, we wish them the blessings and the hope things change for them for the best. And I hope to think even that single thought can help. Yeah, I agree, Terry. Terry's saying they're not feeding them. You paid for it, so therefore you are feeding them. Yeah. So where I'm going with this at this moment, Michelle, with you, is look at yourself, look what you've got and what you've achieved in your life, because it's not going to stop. Things are going to always move, and I do the same with homeless. Thank you, Michelle, for doing that. We always look at our lives and thinking, what have we got with it? What have we done with it? Now, think about it another way. When you go for a job interview, you get excited, you get nervous, but when you get told you've got it, you're ecstatic, you feel great. And after 6 months, you think, I don't want to work here anymore, I hate it. I'm joking. But we feel great because we've achieved something in our lives. Now go back to what you've achieved. If you've had children, some people can't have children. So what have you got that they don't have? Less worry, I suppose. I don't know. But on a positive side, they're struggling. They're probably thinking, why can't I have children? Where you're at home, who's got children or grandchildren? So with that in mind, you've got something that they don't have. And all of us should do that, including myself. Look at what we've achieved in our lives and don't think about the innocence, that we're innocent in all this. We all play a big part. And where I'm going with this, Michelle, is to say to you, look at what you've achieved. Don't doubt your abilities. Don't doubt what you can achieve in your life. You are a strong-willed person when you can put your mind to things. Don't allow people to put you down. Don't worry about all the traumas, the bullying, and about any type of abuse that you've had. You've got through it and you're a strong person. And you should not take anything that anybody throws at you. Okay, you are a beautiful, positive person, and you need to shout up and say, I am who I am, and if you don't like who I am, that is your situation to deal with, not mine. Now, when you look at the baby unicorn here, it's looking up to its parent, and it's expecting to be strong. And we do that with our loved ones, to our children, nieces and nephews, and so forth, and grandchildren or whatever. They look at you because they're looking for answers. And that is, hi Millie B, that is where you can help and support others. Don't do it financially because we can't afford it all the time. So sometimes just offer that words of wisdom. Write a card. You don't have to buy presents every year. Do something small and simple. don't break the bank to trying to make other people happy, because if you buy a child a toy, they play with it for 2 minutes and they've forgotten it for the rest of the year, and they're more happy with a cardboard box instead. So think about the situation around you and your life, and start doing things for you now that you want to enjoy. If you want to go on a cruise, go on a cruise. If you want to do things, then do it. This is a time for you to be childlike, as this card says, and have this sense of wonder that the world can offer you. So my suggestion to you is stop thinking about other people, start thinking for yourself now. Okay? That's what I say to that. Yeah, absolutely. Fiona, smile at someone who is sad, and they might think you've got wind. I don't know. So, right, who else is on here? LJ, I can see LJ's on my screen, so let's LJ. She is on YouTube, because we are streaming to YouTube and Facebook, everybody. Action. There we go. Ooh. That's your card. Hi, Diane. So LJ, you've got action. Now is the perfect time to act. Take inspired action towards your dreams. More forward with confidence. It looks more like 3D there, doesn't it? Yeah. And when I see the light, I see that as like spirit. So I think this is more of your spiritual journey than anything else to do with your life that is surrounding you. Hi Letitia, nice to see you. Haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're doing good. And Sally, I've seen come on. Hi Sally, how you doing? So action. We all take action in life. Like I just said to Michelle earlier on, we all can do these things. We all can make our lives change if we want it. And I'm going to be very honest with everybody here, is that how many times do you sit and listen to SBTV and you always ask for a card, and the card always seems to be familiar? Well, of course they're familiar, because you haven't done anything. You're depending on the card to define your life. Why? It's your life. Do what you want with it. You shouldn't allow people or influences tell you what to do with your life. You have your own free will. So with that in mind, if you want to act and be a part of what you want to do with your life, then do it. Don't wait for someone to give you approval. Do something. Because if you get up every morning and you do the same thing every single day, and you watch SBTV, you get the similar cards, and you ask for readings every single night and nothing changes, well, it's not going to change, because you haven't done anything about it to make it change. So of course it's going to stay the same. It's you who need to take the action. And that's the same with you, LJ. You need to take action now. You need to think positively. You need to be more firmith. You need firmith. I've just made a new word. And you need to believe in yourself. Okay, believe in yourself, AJ, because you listen to your courageous heart. Okay, because in your heart there's a lot of love you want to give, but you feel at this moment in time you're going round in circles. I'm not going to find the perfect person, or I am going to find the perfect person, and then it goes wrong. But it's you who you need to look at yourself. If you keep going for the same person all the time and it never works out, well, try someone different, because it's very stereotypical. And sometimes we've got to change, because the universe can come up to you and say, right, I'm giving you this person around you. You've ignored them because it's not who you like or whatever. But how do you know until you give someone a chance? We just never know what love, that can be a friendship. Richard, you got a brand new combine harvester? Yeah, I have. Are you Yorkshire there coming out here, like, you know? I don't know where that's coming from. Anyway, going back to it, I lost my flow then. I should have that other card. So I think that you need to look at yourself, remind yourself that you are capable of making these changes around you. There is going to be a new friendship. There is going to be new challenges your way, but keep going with it. Don't just give up because you think, oh, this is not right. don't give up. Just keep going. It's going to be good. And I feel with this card, where it's strong and it's galloping, it's urging you to go forward. It's encouraging you to take action upon your dreams, and don't worry about these delays. It's time to move forward now. Don't procrastinate anything. Just go for it. Okay, and it's going to be a good time for your heart. I hope that makes sense. I don't know why I've said all that, but I've said it. There you go. I can see on YouTube they're talking about chocolate. Hey, Melody. Gemma, my daughter loves to listen to my card reading. Anything else to say maybe to her? Olivia, as she is unsettled also. Olivia, hello. And my advice to you is watch SBTV, like, follow and share. No, I'm serious. No. Yeah, if you can like, follow and share, everybody, it does help SBTV. We're a non-free channel. No, we are a free channel. We're non-profit, I meant to say, and we do this to help people, and that's why it was set up. LJ saying, yeah, agree, thank you so much. My pleasure. Tina's here, so is Kerry. Diane's here, and talking about chocolate and stuff. I'm going to have a quick sip of water. Yeah, next month, tea and coffee. We've got, for those who don't know, in March, we've teamed up with Wimbledon Spiritualist Church, and we're all going to a spiritual weekend, which I can imagine a lot of these people who are watching are going to be completely out of their face, stuffing their face with chocolates and having late nights and getting drunk. If you think that sounds good while learning spiritual stuff as well, then I think there's a couple of, we did sell out, but sadly some people had to cancel, and I think there's a room, one single room and a double room. Just go to Spiritual Psychics Online TV. Yeah, spiritual, yeah, you know the address. I messed that up big time, but there you go. But very quickly, while I'm here, for those who are VIPs, just to let you know, this Friday we have Moja Schneider, who's on, and she is a professional astrologer. Does astrology and does all the moons and stars and symbols and all this. Nice to meet you too, Fiona. And that starts this Friday at 6:45 until 7:45. It's a taster. It's for VIPs only. So if you're a VIP supporter and a VIP angel member, both of you can come along and enjoy this special. The Zoom details will be placed on the day for the show. So that'll be on there about 6:30 for everybody to come for some 6:45. And we'll be starting straight away because it's only a short show. Also, what we have coming up, yet again, this is free to our VIPs, and that is also VIP supporters and VIP Plus members. It's a 3-week course, Introduction to Mediumship. It's a taster course, and yet again, that's all on Zoom, and that's going to be with Paul Cesal, and I'm pretty sure that's going to do very, very well. Yet again, if you want to start tuning in, there is not mediumship involved to a degree. You're not going to be doing mediumship, I should say. It's going to teach you how you can tune into your spirit guides and spiritual friends and so forth. So that's going to be only limited spaces. We're only allowing 30 people to go on to that, and not anymore. Okay, and also it's advert time, as you gathered. We've got, if you're a love Polly and you like watching her trance, yet again, it's free for VIP members to participate. If you're not a VIP member and you want to be a part of the trance, ask questions, then it's only a small donation of £2.50. But if you want to be in person at the venue, then we ask a small donation of £5. SBTV make no money from this. All this money is going to be going to Polly. She does so much for this channel for free, and we thought it was about time to give her something back. So that's all the adverts that we've got coming up. So there's lots of things happening. Hey Heidi, hope you're doing well. I see Rachel's here as well. Nice to see you, Rachel. I've just, yes, I see that. Greenaway. Greenaway has just popped up on my screen. That's that for there. So if you do want to become a VIP, it's only £1.50. It's a donation and you can cancel any time. But it helps towards all the shows that we produce, the equipment, the broadband that we have to pay for. It's not like any other reader who do reading of their channel and they get readings from that through private beacons and so forth. SPTV doesn't. We don't get any financial support from anything, only through your kind donations. So for those who do donate, thank you ever so much for supporting the channel and keeping us going. Right, and this one is for Maya Keller. Sanctuary. There we go. That's your card there, and what it says is take time out from the world, spend time alone and meditate or go to retreat. And there's your card there. I love that little butterfly. As other people would say, it's the moth. Hey Jane, nice to see you. And the moon, so for me that's a new beginning. I love the colours of this card as well. So for me, what I get from this card for you, Maya, is that isn't it about time that you relaxed? You, as the card said, you're in this sanctuary, you're in your own little bubble. But sometimes we've got to come out of this bubble when we spend too much time on our own. We've got to make new friends. We've got to have new beginnings, new starts and things like that. Because if we just stay in this little bubble all the time, then you'll find the situation around you, nothing will change. As I said to the other card, to the other person, sorry, only you can make these changes. Okay. I feel if you're in a relationship, then maybe both of you need to have this time to yourselves now. If you have children around and they're growing up, whatever, you need to bond together again to have this rekindle of this love. I'm not saying there's an issue, definitely not saying that, but what I am saying, have some time together. Go for a drink on your own. You know, go just for a night out, not to the cinema, because you're not really talking, are you? Put your phones down and have a conversation. Play some silly games on each other, have some dreams, but spend this time with your loved one. Okay, this is what I'm feeling at this moment. This is what I feel the sanctuary is about, is to say you need to have this time with just the two of you now. And once you have this time alone, things will start improving around you. Your health as well, I feel, is important to you and your loved ones around. So this, when you start feeling healthier, being positive and spending time with the people that you care about, then things will be better for you. You gain this clarity is what I want to say, and it will help you onto your next step, okay, of where you want to go with your life. I also feel with this is that your spirituality will change as well, that you need to grow with this. I'm feeling that you're getting some signs, some signals, and some wording, or shadows, and you're not quite sure what's going on. Meditate if you can. I can't personally, but try and meditate. You can do that on a Friday with us on SBTV. We do some meditation guiding. So that there is, I think, is going to help you. I think you need to come out of this distractive world and focus on certain things where you want to go with it. Spending time with your loved one, as I mentioned, have some weekends away, but having that time with you as well. Have that individuality. When you were a single person and you was going out enjoying yourself, I'm not saying you're not enjoying yourself now, but look at those happy times that when you first met your partner and you had this wonderful dreams and these ideas. Well, let's bring that back. Okay, let's bring that solitude back for you two to spend that time together. I hope that makes sense in some way. It's hard thirsty work, this, you know. Hi Joanne, welcome to the channel. I just see Majella's saying, any love on the cards for me, Richard? Well, looking at the other cards, I can't see the word love. Yep, definitely no love on there, look. Can't see any love on there. No. Unless I write it on there. So I'm just being pedantic there, you know. You are welcome. I don't know if that makes any sense or not. Take it with you and hope it helps in some way. Hey, where are we going with this? Jane, please, me please, and thank you. I'm going to have a quick look to see who's been liking and following and sharing. That's what I'm going to do. Because we can do that, you know, on Facebook. Us powerful admins. We can see who's been following and liking and sharing. So I'm going to have a quick look. Only 8 people shared us on Facebook. Now, who were they? Let's have a quick look, shall we? Majella's one, Shirley's one, Michelle's one, Natalie's one. Right, so Majella, Shirley, Michelle's already had a reading, and Natalie. Right, because you have, they're the only ones that Facebook has shown me. So you guys are going to have a card from me because I'm nice. But don't tell anyone because they think I'm evil. Evil, I tell you. Evil. Right, so this one is for Majella. Past lives. Oh, did you watch that show last week with Bree, who's just a brand new show, does all about past lives. Wonderful show. Wonderful, in my view. Let's have a quick look. I'm just seeing who else has shared, liked and followed. Right, so you've got past lives, Majella, and if you look at the card here, past lives. Release your past life karma. You are an old soul with deep wisdom. Healing your past lives will raise your vibrations. That's what it says on the card. Look at those beautiful colours. There we go. I'll zoom into that for you. There we go. Oh, I forgot to put that on the bottom. Right. Past lives. Sorry, I'm just playing around with the software, trying to sort things out. Majella. This one's for past lives. Well, when you think about it, past life was yesterday, wasn't it? That was it was the past and it was your life. So past life, we're all time travelers. At the end of the day, we're going to our future tomorrow. Today is the present. Yesterday's the past. We're time travelers. There we go. So if anybody says, oh, do you believe in time travel? You can say, yeah. Tomorrow is the future. Today is the present. And yesterday was the past. You're a time traveler. So when people say, oh, that's a load of rubbish, point that out to them. See what they say with that. They would go, oh, yeah, but I mean, hundreds of years in the future. Nah. Well, if we're spirit and there's no such thing as time, then surely we're all time travellers. Alison's saying she hasn't seen Bree's show yet. Our new show started last Thursday, so she's going to be on every Thursday, fortnightly on a Thursday, or bi-weekly, what they say in America. And the idea with that show is that she'll do readings for you, but she'll talk about your past life as to why you're, for example, let's say you're afraid of horses, maybe. Then she'll tell you why. Or think. I don't know how it works, but there you go. That's how it all works. Thank you for sharing, Kerry. I appreciate that. So, we'll finally get there. You know what I'm like? I'm terrible. Past lives. Well, as it says on the card, that you are an old soul. I'm not saying you're old. The card did. So don't you start screaming and shouting and banging on my fence saying, come out here, you. I'll tell you who's old. Reminds me of, who was those guys in that TV show? It was to stand in their back garden and push their breasts up, and they were all dressed like old grannies from the 1940s. Les Dawson. It reminds me of Les Dawson. That was. If you're in America, don't worry about it. Just type in Les Dawson. So where do we, what does this card mean to me? Well, what I get is that you have a lot of wisdom. You have a lot of knowledge that you need to put pen to paper. You need to write down, because the knowledge that you've gained within your life, if you're writing a book or something, put it down on paper, as the expression goes, or type it out. Because what you are typing down through your experience will help others. There's this deep fear within yourself of not being accepted. And you need to look, I said to someone else, look in the mirror, because you are loved, you are liked, and you are welcomed, especially on SBTV. You come here every single time, and you're always positive. Everybody says hello to you. You have this positive attitude, but there's this niggling thing inside you that you need to tell people what's going on within your lives, because what you need to write down is going to help others. Okay, you need to clear and clean your chakras and balance yourself and go forward with the positiveness that is there for you to take if you want it. You have this hidden gift about you, and I don't know what it is. I just get this feeling that there's a hidden gift. As I'm feeling that, because it looks like they're communicating, telepathy or something, that you just have this abundance to give, to share. And by listening to people, I don't know if you're a counsellor or a teacher or something, but people will listen to you in the right environment, because you have a lot of information that you do. I don't know if you like knitting, or there's someone else around you that you used to go knitting with you, but that's important for some reason. Maybe it's saying to you that you need to relax and keep your mind active of what you're doing, and don't just wish your life away. Okay, you have this power within you. You can create new life if you want it. There's new beginnings if you get it, because it will help. Okay, it will help others. You have this freedom, you have this desire, and I would say to you, go for it, Magella, because this is a good time for you to move forward now. Okay, I've just read what you've seen. I've made amends for all my carnage of the past, Richard. Good for you, and well done. Jenny's saying, where are you from, Richard? I am from England. That's where I'm from. I had to think where I'm from. Magello's saying, I'm writing a book of my past life as a psychic medium from a child, and yes, I knit and crochet. Good for you. So I mean that in a positive way. I wish you all the best. Have this strength, because the horse is there to push you. You work with colours. I don't know if I know you said you're a medium, but there's something to do with colours. When I say that, because of the ribbons around the horse there on the hair, and it's a good time to focus on different things that are coming your way. And whatever it is you're doing, you got the spirit, the energy. When you look at the card, you can, even though it's like a fairy ring, but I'm saying it's an angels that are around you that is going to support you and follow you. Okay. And we have here Jane Foley. Jane Foley. Congratulations, Sally, with your new job. Jane Foley. Growth. That's your card. Growth. Seek out a mentor or guide. Take baby steps as you grow. Be willing to learn from others. Okay, and I think, Jane, that's more about your spirituality than it is material world. And with that, I'm saying this is a time for you to grow. If you want to, oh, you do colour therapy and a lot more. Well done, Magella. Thank you for all your love and energy that you give to people as well. So with this, I feel for you, Jane, is that your spirituality is changing. It's going to be on a different growth. It's going to, whatever you're doing spiritually, it's going to change in a positive way. And I feel that you're already, hey Joanne, I feel that you're already moving forward with this growth, and you're just not sure which way to go. Okay, so with that in mind, is that I feel that, as the card says, that you'll be given a new mentor. So that could be a new guide coming in. But I think this is more teaching. I think that you're at a point in your career, as in mediumistically, is that it seems to sort of stop. It hasn't moved forward. It hasn't grown anymore, if that makes sense. And this is a time for you now to sort of go within yourself and learn something different. Okay, stop doubting this new ability, this new growth. Was that me? Was that spirit? Well, have your faith in yourself that things will go forward. There is an expansion, and it's all things that you will grow and you will learn. Just seen your comments. Yes, I'm a psychic medium and healer. There you go. And thank you, Richard, from that's from Jenny. You're welcome. Yes, I'm a psychic medium and healer, and I do feel stuck at the moment. Well, there you go. What a coincidence, as they say. We're not all perfect. Only me at weekends, and that's only for 1 minute. Okay, so but take baby steps with this new growth, this new beginning with you, because if you don't, then the ego is going to come in. And what I've seen so many mediums and psychics, readers and so forth think, oh, I'm really, really busy, and they burn out so quick, and you don't see them for a year. And then what do they say? Oh, it's spirit. No, it's not spirit. It's you. It's got nothing to do with them. It's you. You're not allowing your time to have this peace within yourself. You're not allowing this time to sit down and say, I'm not going to work every single day for spirit, with spirit. I'm going to be doing this. I want my life. Because sometimes spirit's got to take a step back. You got to do things you want to do. Spirit are over there. They're having a time of their life. You're still down here having your life. So don't always expect to do things for them. It's time that you did things for yourself. There is a new study. There are new training around you. And I see there's some kind of college that may be spiritual or maybe in materials as you're learning. But whatever it is, it's going to be positive for you. Okay? And you need to get out of this rut that you're in. But only you can make it happen. Okay? Doors are opening if you want it. Start receiving this new wisdom which is coming your way if you want it. Okay? Now, Jane's saying you're spot on. It resonated with me. I'm truly grateful. You are welcome. Just happened to be talking rubbish and it made sense. That's what I say. You want it. Well, good luck with it. I said, if SBTV can help in any way, then give us a shout. There's plenty of training courses on there. There's some guidance from Matt and Kirsty. There's Marcus for VIPs. There's lots going on. You just got to ask. And if you want to come onto YouTube, there are a lovely bunch on there. We get a majority of the VIPs that are on YouTube. Always having a laugh. Always helping one another. They come on to have conversations and to meet their friends. It's a lovely environment, and a lot of them, I would say 99.9% of them are just wonderful people. The odd percent is usually me when I come on. Right? So if you want a conversation and you want some help and guidance to meet like-minded people, go on to YouTube. But I pre-warn you about that. They have conversations about food all the time. So be prepared for that. Jane, I've done psychic radio online all over the world. Good for you. Myself as well. We're international. We have broadcasted now to 3.4 million people on SBTV, and I hope it's going to grow and grow and we can help more and more people. We are the first channel to do this type of thing. People have done similar, but we have dedicated people on this channel who help, including our admin, which is Alison and Terry, who do so much behind the scenes. So a great thank you for them. But the same, going back to you very quickly, Jane, is that there's more opportunities if you want it, but please look after yourself first. Spirit always comes second. Okay? Trish, who did I say? No, I said Natalie Bentley, if I remember rightly, didn't I? Next, I said Natalie, the lovely Natalie, who comes on all the time. sending out love and positive, which is great. I got that old song stuck in my head. Spirits move me. What a that's quite fun. I laugh at myself a lot, as you notice. I'm going to record that bit and play. I will deny it. I say that's not my voice. So Natalie Bentley was the next one. I don't like that card. Throw that one away as well. I'm not going to put that one out. Sorry, Natalie. I don't like that card. So there's 2 cards I found I don't like in this pack. So they're not going to come on anymore. Tina saying, please, could I have a card, Richard? But you didn't say pretty, please, with a cherry on top, did you? Come on now. Receive. So, Natalie Bentley, receive. There we go. It says here, be open to receive goodness, believe you are worthy of abundance, a gift is coming your way. And I think that's to do with emotions. I believe that's something to do with love, energy and so forth. I'm not saying a knight in shining armour on his horse can come along because he's got to pass by Heidi's first. So what you need to do is don't just sit back, Natalie. You've got to move forward with it. Join some groups, meet some people, because things don't just happen. People say things happen for reasons. Does it? What reasons are they then? Answer that for me. And the answer usually is for you to learn. Because that's the answer. That's all they can do. They're stuck in the corner. What it is, oh, it's because you've got to learn. Really? He's taking his time, is he, Heidi? Well, he's making sure his hair's perfect. That's what it is for you. If he's got any hair, you never know. Tina, I've seen that. Pretty please with a cherry on top. Hi, Sue. Nice to see you. Well, I lost me now. It's funny. Oh, there was Natalie, wasn't it? Oh, that's funny. Oh, I see. Wendy's now saying pretty please with a rhubarb crumble. I had rhubarb crumble today. I had it a couple of days ago, and it was the leftovers from that with different custard. Because if those who watched the show the other day, I tried this new Dulux custard from Ambrosia. It was vile, in my view. Yuck. Not going to try that again. So I just bought some typical old-fashioned custard, and it was lovely. I do like my crumble. Not good for the belly, but I do like a crumble. But then again, I love black cherries as well. A secret for you: to get rid of the pips on the black cherry, put a straw through them, pops them out the other end. Makes it a lot easier. But I'm one of these people pops all the pips out, the seeds out, and then puts them in like a little bag or something after I've washed them. And I just devour the whole lot. And then just sit there afterwards and go, oh, I feel full up there. I feel yucky. But it's nice when you're eating it. Oh, yeah, it's fun. Anyway, where did I go from there? Natalie. And I've seen your comment. Yeah, I'm starting to get myself out there again. Good for you. And I hope it really helps. And you get to meet like-minded people. Let's zoom into this card for you. And you have a good time with it. And I feel with this, what this card is saying to me, stop waffling, Richard Allison says, would you believe it? Stop waffling. I'm allowed waffle. It's my show. I'm waffling. So there. I hope you feel better, Alison. Anyway. See, he was doing your show on Monday. He gave you a migraine. It was me on the other end saying, no, do this, do that. It's like, oh, well, you just shut up, Richard, and get on with it. Right. Point taken. So what I mean by this, and Natalie, is that sometimes we feel guilty about our past and what's happened and how we could change things, but we can't. We've got to move on, and we've got to learn from not our mistakes, because why should they be a mistake? You've learned something, and it's going to help you grow as an individual. Because if you force yourself to do something, there's no pleasure in it, is it? And that's what we shouldn't do. We should never be forced to do something. But in this case, I think you need to leave the past behind. You need to just let go and say, okay, I need a new beginning in my life. I need to receive this new love, this new chance of meeting like-minded people. As I say, it could be new friendship, could be new love life or whatever. But it's a good time now to move forward. But use this strong sense that you have. We all have it inside us, the sixth sense, the psychic ability. Use this more to where you feel tuned into to someone that you think, you know what, I feel comfortable about this person. I can talk to this person. I get the feeling with crystals will help you. I think you like crystals. I could be wrong, but that's just what I feel right now. That you need to heal the inner self. Once you've healed yourself and fixed these wounds, you're going to just release this limitation that's around you right now. And you're going to start going forward with your life. The floodgates are there now for you just to go for it. Okay, and I hope that everything really works out for you, because you are a wonderful person. You are well liked on the channel, and I know that when people say hello to you and they chat to you on here, just feel this blessing that's around you, because good times are coming your way. But you are the one who's got to make the changes, because they will not just happen. All right, I hope that helps. Oh, this song's still stuck in my head. I've got to think of another song now. Patricia, may I have info to join the VIP class? Thank you. Yeah, Patricia, if you are a VIP member, then all the information is under the VIP lounge. If you're not a VIP, then we ask a small contribution, a donation. It costs about 37 pence a week. You can't even buy a Costa for that. Not that I would buy a Costa, because it's owned by McDonald's. But yeah, if you want to come along and become a VIP and help SBTV, there is the link that I've just placed in Facebook for you. You're welcome, Natalie, anytime. Hot chocolate with cream and marshmallows. I used to have cream and marshmallows, but just so fattening. Oh, I can't do it anymore. But the lovely Polly bought me, because she knows I like hot chocolate, she bought me a orange, I think it was Terry's orange hot chocolate. Ugh. Sorry, Terry. Not you, Terry. Sorry, Polly. It was not nice. It was straight down that sink. Ugh. Not for me. Right, who else is on here? Joanne Mills is here. Right, let's give a card to Joanne Mills. I like your picture, Joanne. That's really nice. Nice and peaceful. And thank you very much for sharing to everybody. And we have Sarah Wheeler here saying, "Evening, Richard, can I have a card, please, for strawberry ice cream?" I've just started something now. Everybody's giving me gifts to have a card. Remind me, Sarah, because I will forget. If I've asked other people to remind me, because I will forget, because I always waffle on. So this one is for Joanne Mills. Delight. Angel Delight. Oh, I do like butterscotch. Butterscotch Angel Delight. Oh, there we go. Delight is for you. And it's Hayes here. There we go. Count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things. Always expect the best. And why not? And then you see, looks like a fairy unicorn sort of thing coming off some dandelions. And looks like it's floating on it. And I think it's quite a nice card. So expect the unexpected. Wow, what a nice thing. Why not? Why can't we expect some things in our life that makes us change that little bit more? Oh no, I can't have double mocha. Can't. I used to have coffee. Don't drink it anymore. And then I went over to decaf. Stopped drinking that. All I drink now is mainly water, and I like pomegranate juice. That's good for you. And hot chocolate. Mainly hot chocolate when I socialise. I think he just ignores me most of the time, Millie. That's got to be from Heidi. Yeah, I usually do. So all these things I've been saying to Heidi in these few days, I'm getting this feeling when I finally meet up with her in a coffee shop or whatever, I have to be ducking all the time because there's going to be backhanders everywhere. So the lovely Heidi there. Doesn't Richard have lovely nails? Do I? Oh, that's the manicurist, you know what I mean? Not really, it's not really. Oh, you got to look after yourself, haven't you? So, Who was this reading for anyway? I've totally forgotten who it was for. That is true. That is true. We went, just diverting a little bit here. Alison from SBTV, we all met up with Heidi and Tina and a few others, and Jane and so forth, and went down the pub, have a drink, and I'm sitting there with a hot chocolate. There you go. Told you, don't drink. I think if I did drink, probably one point I'll be on the floor, passed out, or singing, or falling asleep, snoring. One of the three that happened. So, when none of you spiking my drink in March when we all meet up. All right. So, right. I have no idea who this card was for. I think it was for Joanne, wasn't it? It was. It was for Joanne Mills Coleman. Sorry, Joanne. This is what happens with my channel. I go off on a tangent. But yeah, isn't it fun to have something different and not just keep going on and on and on. Right. Right, what do I get with this for Joanne? Excuse me, just take a sip of water. Jane saying she doesn't drink either. So delight. Angel delight. So what do we get for Joanne? Well, Joanne, when I look at this card, it looks like that the horse is having a bit of fun, doesn't it? He's jumping around, he's enjoying himself. And I feel at this moment in time, Jan, this is what you need in your life. You need this laughter back in there. You need to be jumping around and dancing around in the kitchen when there's no one watching, and the next minute you find yourself you're on TikTok because someone secretly filmed you. So what I'm feeling from this is that you've gone into this slipstream of joy and happiness that you want back, and it is approaching. Lift yourself up and be happy. Hey Bibbs, the lovely Bibbs is here. And just when you look at, I just feel that you need to go out in this, when the summer comes along and the sun is shining, it goes onto your back, you feel so uplifted, you feel energized, a bit like Super Person, like Superman or Supergirl or whatever. And you just feel this energy come straight into you. This is what I feel right now. This is what you're looking for. Let this sun come onto your back, rise up, sit up to yourself and say, you know what, sod the lot of you. I'm going to do what I want to do. Well, I said to the previous person, look at this sun, sit under a tree, meditate if you want to, just watch the world. Hi JC, just watch the world go by right now. You've done so much. You need to rest, find a beautiful tree under the sun and just watch the world go by. I do that in coffee shops. I just sit there and I just watch the world. I love people watching what they're up to. And when you see couples come in and they sit down, the wife's usually sitting down first, the husband comes along with the tray, that means he's paid for it. They sit there, they get their phones out and they don't say a word to each other. And I think, why? You've come out together to have this time. Talk. Don't go on your phone. This is your time. This is your rest. Now, what I want to say to you, Joanne, is that this is what you need. To sit in the sun, and you need to have this energy. You need this time to yourself. Just let the world go by. And if you're sitting in this breeze and you hear these whispers, and yes, it could be spirit trying to talk to you, trying to say to you, come on girl, perk yourself up. Don't worry about everything what's going on. Think about yourself. Don't worry about these tests that are around you. Things are going to be fine. Just dance, enjoy your life. I have a lot of time by water alone to tune into myself. Well done. Hey, Nikki. I hope you're doing well. So, because you're doing that, I hope that this is re-energizing you, and then you can focus on where you want to go with your life, how you can be guided and encouraged to do the things that you want to do with yourself. Okay, I hope that makes sense in some way. Something about something that needs to be resolving right now, that will be resolved, and it's going to be quite easily resolved, so don't worry about the situation, if that makes sense. I don't know why I'm saying that, but I'm telling you. I'm telling you, girl. All right? How are we doing for time? Nearly finished. Nearly finished. Has anybody been on this channel? I'm a psychic photo reader plus medium from Joanne. Am I picking on all the mediums tonight? It looks like I've picked on all the mediums. There you go, mediums. You found us a reader that picks on readers. Mediums, I should say. Nikki, busy streaming by PlayStation game Dead by Daylight over the top over my channel. Dead by Daylight at the moment. Don't know it. Has anybody been on here with me who's never ever had a reading? Joanne is saying spot on. I am ever grateful, and yes, something is getting resolved. Good for you. I hope that all sorts itself out. Tina was giving me lots of cherries. Yep, Sarah, you are right. I did ask you to remind me, so this is for Sarah. Healer. Jane, you can leave under reviews, which reminds me, thank you. If you want to leave a review, then please do, because we've had a lot of our reviews disappear off Facebook over the last week or so. So we'd like to get them back again. I don't know where they've disappeared to, but they've just gone. So please, if you've watched any of our shows and you've been happy with what SBTV gives you, be it VIP or not, please leave a review, because it does help us. Your reviews, your sharing, your liking and tagging people to watch our shows. The mediums on here and the psychics and the readers, they give up, and the healers give up so much of their time to help you, all for free. And all we ever ask for in return is please support us. Now, you wouldn't get this from most other channels that are out there. And there's a channel out there who does something similar to what we do, but you've got to pay all the time for the services, and it's all about greed. And when I set up SBTV, that was the main thing. It's here to help people. Hi Tracy, is it tarot? Tracy, it's all sorts tonight. We're talking about and waffling on and giving readings and doing all sorts of things and guidance. And if it makes sense, then so be it. If it doesn't, then we ask you to say yes anyway. There we go. Anyway, where was I? Who was this reading for? Carol's saying she's never had a reading with me, and neither does Tina. Sue Buckley's in IS Sue. Hi Eva, I see is on. It was Sarah Wheeler, wasn't it? It was Sarah Wheeler. Heidi's saying I've left a few reviews. I wrote them on crayon, but I left them. Bib Charles here as well. Looking forward to meeting Bib. She's going to be there in March, and she's going to be doing a workshop and talk on crystals. For those who are going to the March weekend event, you'll meet Bibs, and she'll be there doing her own workshop talk thing all about crystals. So I'll be looking forward to that. Hi Lang Lang. That's a song, isn't it? Lang 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 ding 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 ding. I don't know. Who was this for? It was Sarah. I will get to it. Sorry, Sarah. This is what I'm like. I jump all over the place until I finally actually get there. Well, Sarah. This guy was for Sarah. Right, so healer. Well, are all healers, be it just holding someone's hand, putting your hand on the shoulder, talking, listening, being there for someone. And isn't it nice to feel this power, this invisible power of just listening and to helping? Now, what I feel at this moment in time, Sarah, is that you really need to release all what's inside you. Okay, you've been asking for help, you've been asking for guidance, and you believe in a little bit of magic, and that's what I think, like the magic little fairy dust there. Okay, and what I get from that is you need to start believing that people will listen to you and they will guide you in what needs to be done. There's time for learning and for expansion within your own life as well, but you have to believe in this magic. You have to believe that other people can influence you in a positive way and not always think of a negative thing. Now, what I get from this is that once you can understand and how you release this negativeness around you, that you feel that no one can help, that you just keep screaming inside and listening, you will feel so much better within yourself. Allow other people to guide you and protect you in a way that is needed for you. You are also a healer yourself, and with that in mind, you do listen to people. You care so much for people around you that you can sometimes sit there, listen to a song, and you get emotional because it reminds you of some past things. And that's a beautiful experience to have, because if you can feel this love and emotion, it tells you that you're not dead, that you're still alive, you still have this love and this energy around you. But you need to release this energy within you so others can help you as much as you help them. And I wish you all the very best. I have total faith in what your ability is, Sarah. You are well loved by a lot of people, and they don't tell you enough. And I want to say that you always want this cuddle, but you're too, I wouldn't say embarrassed, but you stand off a little bit more. I want to say, embrace it. Embrace this cuddle. When was the last time you said to someone that you love them? Even if it's just in passing. When I ring my mother, and she goes on and on. So you think I waffle on a bit? You haven't met my mother. Every single time before I put the phone down, I'll always tell her how I love her. And she always responds to that. And I say it to my family as well. And some of them I haven't seen for a very long time, and I say it to them. And with that, it resonates, having that positiveness to saying, and why shouldn't we should never feel embarrassed by telling someone how we feel. Because as soon as you stop feeling for people, then there's something seriously wrong with you. Because even if we have arguments on that day, I remember one quick story, diverting a little bit here. I had a huge argument with my sister one time. I mean, it was the most hatred, horrible things we've ever said to each other. And after that was all done, I thought, sod you then, sort of thing. Within about half an hour, she rang, and I thought, okay, here we go, round two. And she turned around and said, are you still coming round for dinner? Because I've cooked you a roast bloody dinner, and you better be round here in half an hour. And that just told me there and then, whatever was said, it's now been said, and we move on from it. And when I got there, we had a good laugh, played some games or whatever the situation was, and we never even talked about it. It was done, it was said, we moved on. And we're still close to this day. But the thing is, the reason why I'm telling you this story is that we need to sometimes let go. Okay, we need to move on with our lives. Because what we don't want to do is stop talking to people we care for, because we may regret it. Sometimes we need to, even though they've done the wrong, but sometimes we need to be the proud person and stand tall and say, I am not going to let my annoyance, let's say, overshadow how I really truly feel. Okay? So, there you go. I hope that helps in some ways for you, Sarah. And I wish you all the best with that. And a song's popped into my head. It's the road is long. What's that song? Oh, what is it? With many a winding turns. Oh, that's gonna bug me now. What is that song? Magella, Richard, do you remember the Spirit read that Jilly and Norma? Sorry, I don't know. Oh, what is that song? That's gonna bug me. No, forget it. They say never think. Oh, that's lovely, kind of you, Patricia. No, they say don't think about it, because if you think about it, you never remember it. When you don't think about it, you remember it. Okay. The song is Blue Moon. No, it's not Blue Moon. On Blueberry Hill. No, that's not it. The road is long. Oh, that's it. Come on, let's have a quick look online. The road is long. With many a winding turn. He ain't heavy, he's my brother. Isn't that appropriate? There you go. He ain't heavy, he's my brother. There we go, that was the song. But I've just seen what Millie B's saying, the best way to never go to bed with an argument. Very true. Just make love, not war. Isn't that the expression? I'm not being rude. And don't you guys turn it around, because I know what you're like. Terry's saying, I'm a hugger. I'm glad I read that slowly. Millie B saying she loves a candle. He loves a hug, Terry. Give him a massive cuddle, then give him another one for me. He will love it. I don't mind a good hug every now and then. Depends who it is. I don't like being squeezed. I have a niece who, when she hugs, she sort of dances like left and right. And you think, what are you doing? You break them back. Just stand still and hug and done. Get over it. Don't have to dance with it. Very weird. And you can take that. I wish you all the best, Sarah, with that. That's it. Yeah, he ain't heavy, he's my brother. Thank you, Natalie. Yeah. So Anna said the same thing as well. Tracy's saying that as well. A hug and a cuddle. A hug is where you go up to someone you don't really know and give them a quick hug and go, yeah, now go, get lost. Next. Sort of thing. Where a cuddle is where you care for someone and you give them a huggle. And your hands should not wander ever, either. With doing that. On Blueberry Hill. I don't know the song, I just made that up. Carol's here. She said she's never had a reading. Hi Jodie, nice to see you. Diane's here. Your tune should be always look at the bright side of life. Yeah. Always look at the bright side of life. Do 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 do. Come on everybody, sing along. Got it all on here, even karaoke, you know. That song is You'll Never Walk Alone. I didn't know, it's the other one. Carol Jarrett has come up on my screen. So this is for Carol. So this one is for Carol. Polarity. There we go. The yin and the yang. Black and the white. And then the green. It says here, integrate your shadow side. There can be a light without dark. There can't be light without light. Understand the law of polarity. There you go. That is for you. That's for Carol. Oh, I just nudged the table there. Put that straight, and otherwise I get complaints. Right, so what do we get from here for you, Carol? Maybe look at two different sides of maybe what people are saying. Don't just go straight into it and thinking what they say is true. Look at both sides of the story, because sometimes when we look into the dark side, actually the shadows, some negativity, it can rub off on us. And people can tell us like little porkies, and we take it as the truth, a bit like the BBC News, and they've been caught out many times for saying untruths. And so sometimes we need to investigate or look from what the opposite person is saying, or see it from their point of view. And now at this moment in time, you shouldn't worry about having any judgment upon yourself. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that look at what people are saying to you with a pinch of salt, and look at a different perspective maybe, because when you look at a different perspective, we can possibly see it from their understanding. So there's a situation at this moment in time that you need to look at from both sides. Because if we just narrow-minded and go down one way, we can make mistakes. And we have to understand that there's no judgment. We shouldn't punish anyone, but we should understand from both stories, from the side of it. And once we can understand both sides, then we can move forward and make maybe a decision of where we want to go with ourselves. But no matter what we do, we should be proud of your achievements and where you're going with this. Okay, don't hold on, or don't allow people to hold on any power to you anymore. You are power within yourself. If people have this hold onto you for some unknown reason, just say, I'm not going to allow you to treat me in this way. I am not going to allow you to speak to me like that. And do it in a calm voice. Don't raise your voice, because that never helps. If you keep calm and you say, okay, I've listened to what you've just said, please now listen from my point of view. And if you do it in a soft voice, in a monotone, then hopefully the anger, the annoyance, or whatever the case may be, can be listened to. Okay, so I hope that helps in some way there with the situation, what's going on with you there. There is some freedom. I don't know what you're seeking or what new paths or new beginnings, but there's some type of freedom that's coming your way that's going to allow you just to feel, I needed this. I needed to feel, not less human, but I needed to feel as though I needed this break. I needed this relaxing time. I needed this energy. Get away from this darkness that's around you. Okay, but you can't have the darkness without the light. It's impossible not to have it. Unless you sit in your house all day with your light on. Then yeah, I suppose you could. But when you close your eyes, it goes dark. So it's always light, there's always dark. So what I'm getting to you with this at this moment in time is that no matter what the situation is, and you think there's no ending to it, where there is, just think that you're a beautiful person, and there are other ways and situations that which are not being looked at, which you can get resolved. Okay, I hope that happens or makes sense to you in some way there. Okay, that was very calm. It certainly was. Right, so this next one very quickly, because we're running out of time, is for Tracy. Bibs, if you're still on, let me know, because I will pull you a card as well. Just let me know if you're still here. Diane, I've just seen your comments, so remind me as well with you. I knew another one. What kind of English is that? It's a new language. Hollies, thank you very much, Jodie. The hollies, yeah. Nikki, didn't I give you a card last time I was on? If I remember rightly. Pretty pleased with it. See, look, Jodie's already figured it out. Cherry on top. Hi, Rosie. So this is for Tracy. Gentleness for you, and I love this card. I love the colours on this card. Look at that. I just think that is so beautiful. Be kind to yourself and others. Honour your gentleness. Speak words of love, and I think you do. Honestly, I think you're one of these people that you help as many people as you possibly can. You have this gentleness that's around you, that you care, and you do worry for other people. But even though you shouldn't, but you do, because you feel this is your nature. This is what you want to do. And all I can say with that is thank you for doing that. And for what I feel with this is that you can be oversensitive at times as well. But you do have a real deep connection with animals. That's what I feel with this as well. And you have this ability to talk and feel love at the same time. But you allow this love to be overwhelmed by you. And you need to sort of not take on board other people's emotions. So for example, like an empath, is that we take on people's emotions. It can harm us in a way, and we get hurt by the most simple things that people say. The most simple remark, it could be upsetting. And I think you need this strength right now. This is where the horse comes in. Is so that they're coming up to the lady there and giving this strength to say to you, stand strong. There's a situation that's arising or on its way that you will need to stand strong. You need to stand up and say, I can cope, I will do this, and you will get through a situation that it will be on its way, Tracy, for you. Okay? Whatever you're doing, it is going to pass. If there is a situation and it makes sense to you, it will pass, and you will encouraged, and you will get the strength that's needed to pass you by. I believe that when I said empath, I believe that you do speak to spirit. You may not be aware that they're listening, or you are a psychic or whatever, but it's a beautiful thing. Once you understand that spirit are there to help and guide you, I feel that you get some kind of tingling on the back of your spine, and you're not sure. I believe that spirit's coming in and they're trying to guide and help you. And it's also a way for them to say thank you. I don't know why I'm saying this, if this makes any sense, but I feel that it's them coming in to say thank you for whatever you're doing. They're saying thank you. All right? I don't know where I'm going with that, but so I'm going to leave it with that. And also what I want to say to you is that you are going to be recognized for the work that you do. Okay, you are going to be recognized through either a promotion or a change in a position or whatever you're doing with your life. There's, I would say I just read your comment. I talked to my mum and dad. I just hope they hear me. Yes, oh, absolutely they do. I believe all our loved ones hear what we have to say when we talk to them. Why wouldn't they? If they're here on the earth plane and you ring them up and you talk to them, they listen, they give guidance because they've been here longer. That's why we speak to them, because we trust them. And nothing would change when they go over, even though you don't hear a response all the time, but they're still there to listen. And if they interrupt their bingo, they will stop their bingo if they have the power to do that over there. That's what I feel with that. Okay? So whatever you're doing, don't feel uncomfortable. Address a situation that is arising, and it could be with conflict or whatever the case may be, but it's going to sort itself out. I hope that helps in some way. Whew. Right then. Who was next? Well, you think about it, Millie. I've just read what you said. That's a lovely card. I do love sunsets. Just remember, when the sun sets, it's going to be back there again tomorrow. So it's a new day, it's a new beginning, it's a new start, if we look at it that way. And when we sleep, we're saying goodbye to the past. And what's happened has happened. There's nothing we can do. But all we can do is move forward and learn from it. And I like sunsets where I live. There's the Butser Hill. It's a place called Butser Hill. And the sunsets are just stunning. Sunrises, I've been all over the place watching sunrises, and some of them are magnificent, but sunsets for me are just gorgeous. Right, where were we going? Did Bibs shout back? That's what I wanted to know, because I did say Bibs. Let's just quickly look. No, she didn't. Oh wow. Diane Lawson, that was it, wasn't it? Diane Lawson. Has it been a month already? Wow, that was quick. I thought it was only on last week. A month, wow. Balance. That's for you, Diane. Balance. Look at that, lovely butterflies again. Take time to relax, indulge in a little more or less. Set boundaries with your work. So balance. So what do we, hey Rosa, So what do we get with this? So balance for you, Diane. Well, I think the card says it as it is, really, doesn't it? You need to balance your life from what you're doing from one day to another day, and if we don't, we burn out. And we need to have this balance around us so we can grow within ourselves as well. And what I want to say to you is that you're imbalanced at this moment in time, and you need to sit down, sort your chakras out if you can, if they need balancing, and think what you want to do. You're working too hard. Okay, you're not having this balance with your life, with your family, your friends, work, but the most important thing, you got to have this space for yourself. You got to, when you look back in like 10 years time, you think, what have I ever achieved? What have I done? And have I let myself go? And if that's the case, well, why didn't you address it? I know some people can't, and I understand that. I'm not saying we can't all do that, and don't take that the wrong way. But sometimes we can indulge in life without thinking about the future. And I feel at this moment in time that you need to start thinking about where you want to go with the future, what you want to do with your life. Maybe think about changing your diet, think about the health of your food, exercise more if you're not exercising enough, and think where you want to create this balance in your life. What needs to give? Because if we're working all the time and we're always doing things for the family and we're not doing things for ourselves, then we can become ill. And if we become ill, then how can we help those who we care for? So we have to look after ourselves. So with that in mind, what I want to say to you is you need to find your own point of balance. Once you've got your balance, I can promise you are going to feel a lot happier, you're going to be healthier, and you're going to have this energy, and you will enjoy life a bit more. You need to slow down on what you're doing and say, I'm going to do this for myself. Do things in moderation because you'll enjoy it more. Okay? I hope that helps in some ways. Now, I'm being bombarded by YouTube to give Millie a card. Bullies. See, look at that. Bullying me now. That's what they're doing. So this one is for Millie. What's the time? Oh, nearly time to go. So this one is for you, Millie. Intention. Well, I think you know what I'm going to say there is that when you look at this card here, we have beautiful colours in that. Look at those lovely wings. Be clear and decisive. Focus on what you really want. Be bold with your request to the universe. Bibs, you there? Remind me to give you a card, Bibs. Right, Millie, are you suffering from headaches and migraines and tiredness a lot? Because the reason why I'm saying that, because I don't think that you're eating correctly. Now, it's none of my business. It's your life, what you do with your life, how you eat and your drinking habits and so forth, and so be it. But I think if you're getting headaches and you're feeling tired, it's because you need to look at your diet. I'm not here as a doctor, and would definitely not do anything like that. But what I'm saying to you, look at the way you are consuming, because if you're not consuming the correct food, you will, and drink, the body will change. So, Diane, yes, that resonates. I'm shattered. Thank you, Richard. You are welcome, Diane. I hope that helps. Just think about yourself now, okay? So, Millie, going back to Millie here, is that you need to think about where you want to go. Okay, have these intentions and what you want to do with your life. Life won't just come around knocking on your door and say, here we are, this is what we're going to do. It's you, as I said earlier on to everybody else, it's you who can only do this. And it's only you that can make these changes. I'm not trying to have a go at you, don't look at it that way. Is that you've got to focus on what you want. Okay, think of the clarity where you want to go with your life. You have this power within you to do this. to move forward. Okay, you've been sending out lots of thoughts to the universe, and you're asking and you're asking and asking, and you're saying you want to do this, you want to do that. But are you doing it? Are you actually doing the things you saying that you want to see? Magella, it's under the review section on the Facebook page. You have this ability in yourself to go forward. As Heidi's just said, you've got this, Millie, and you have. Okay, you need to stop doubting your strengths, stop doubting your abilities. You are so liked and so loved on this channel by so many people. When you come on, you uplift so many people. I don't think you realise what impact you have on other people. If you start believing in yourself and what you do for others, then look at yourself in the mirror and say, I can do this, I want to do this, and start tapping into this unlimited possibilities that you have to create this new reality in your life. Choose life. Okay, choose life, and I mean by life by living it. Because once you do this, your spirituality is going to change. You're going to have this divine intervention is going to come in. You're going to start staying strong. You're going to have this clear intentions of where you want to go for your life. But the first step is you who's going to make this. And once you do that, these intentions from the universe are going to be there and say to you, we've listened, you've made the first step, and we will now follow you. We will guide you and protect you and give you the support that you need. But you have got to be the first person to do it first. And I can assure you this, all those in the chat room on YouTube, I'm not looking at the comments, but I'm pretty sure if I read back, they would turn in and say all positive things. Okay, because this is how much they care for you. And I know you care for them. So listen to what the guidance they have to give, because they will support you as well as much as spirit. But you have got to make the first step. And I know you can do it. I have total faith in your ability. And I wish you all the best, Millie. Okay. Bibs. Right, Bibs, this reading is for you, the next one. So, Millie B, I hope that helps in some way. This next one is for Bib Charles. Let's give them a good shuffle. It's like you do the shake and back, you put the fresh news back. I have no idea. But wasn't that an old 80s, 90s advert, wasn't it? Heidi, you would know that one, and Alison. Right, for the freshness. Oh dear, I've lost the plot. There you go. It's getting old. Hey Sandy, hope you're doing well. Right, Bibs, are you still there, Bibs? This reading is for Bibs. Bib Charles. Send my love to Ellie when you speak to her next, please. Celebration. Cool in the gang time. Celebration time. Come on. But there you go. Oh, that looks quite 3D-ish, doesn't it? Oh, look at that. He's flying through the wind. Oh dear, I haven't had the chocolate either. He's lost it. Getting tired. A positive outcome is assured. Celebrate your success. Enjoy your achievements. That's for you, Bibs. I really got to sort out that light. That's not very good. I don't like it. There we go. How's that? Will that do it? Yeah, it's a bit better. I believe it. Right. Thanks, Bibs. Right, so this is for you. So what I think the card says for itself. I've said this many times when I've done my readings. You got the owls there. That I think that's a message of good news is on its way. Celebrations as the card, new beginnings with the moon. But I think sometimes is that when we have a celebration, we have good news, we can get excited, and then it's not what we expect with this celebration, and then we go, oh, it's not what I expected. So I don't think it's a big celebration. That's a bit of a come down, isn't it? But I think it's a good time for all the energy and the effort you put into a project. I don't know what the project is, but this project that you've been working on is going to work out for you, and it's a celebration to say it will succeed. If it's, take care, Heidi, if you push forward, be patient with it. Don't rush into new ideas yet. Stick with the one idea or the one project and keep that going, because if you start jumping on different ideas, it won't be a celebration because you haven't thought it through. I hope that makes sense somewhere. So just go one step at a time and it will work out. It's something to do with your passion. I know you do crystals and you're doing your readings and stuff like so, but I don't think it's to do with your readings. I don't know what it is, but it's something, a project that you're doing, you're working around, and you're looking at expanding. Just take your time. Don't rush into it, okay? Be ready to ride the waves, because sometimes when we jump on the board and the wave is too big, we fall off, don't we? So what I'm feeling for you is that don't jump into a project. Hi, Annie. And don't jump into a project that's too big right now. If an opportunity said, oh, can I do this? Think about it first. Look at all the pros and the cons. And if it's worth it. But at this moment in time, just keep the project alive and it will succeed. If that makes any sense. But with this project, there is success. There is a new beginning with you. I don't know if you're in a relationship or there's going to be a new relationship or there's a new friendship on its way, but it's also some kind of celebration to do with a connection with another person. Okay, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Right, so that is for you. And everybody, if I haven't got round to everyone, then I apologize, because it is now 10 o'clock at night. And I need my beauty sleep, and trust me, I need plenty of beauty sleep. And no comments from you guys. I hope you enjoyed the giggles and the fun and the dodgy singing. And I hope to see everybody very soon. Tomorrow night, who have we got on tomorrow night? It's at 8 o'clock. Let's have a quick look at our schedule. Tomorrow. If you need to know what's going on SBTV, we do have our schedule online. Just go to sbtv.uk and all the information about the awards, the directory, the academy, our magazine, the shop, and everything else is all on there. So tomorrow night we have Psychic K Cook, who will be doing rune readings tomorrow. Okay, so that's at 8 o'clock. Thursday we've got our lovely Rachel Galbraith, who will be here doing palmistry. So that's where you send in your photographs of your palms and we put them on there, and if you're chosen, she'll give you a reading. Don't forget, we have our new show this Friday night as a special for VIPs only, so that will be on this Friday at 6:45. That's it. That's all I'm waffling on about now. I'll leave that as is. Thank you, everybody. Have a sweet dreams when you finally go. Have a good evening, what's left of it, and I'll see you all later. Bye for now.